Hi, my name is Abby, and today I'm going to be telling you about the Black Swan Murder case. Ashley Benenfield, a 33-year-old mother, wife, and a former professional ballerina, faced trial for the fatal shooting of her husband, Douglas Benenfield, on September 27, 2020. Ashley and Douglas got married in Palm Beach, Florida, 4 years earlier in August of 2016. Just 6 months after his first wife had passed away. When this new family came together to make a home in South Carolina, Douglas had a 15-year-old daughter from his first marriage named Eva. Douglas was 54 and Ashley was 24. In the years leading to the death of Douglas, there were some relationship problems that arose. The couple began accusing one another of foul play that led to growing concerns. By the time the couple welcomed their newborn daughter into their family in March of 2018, unfortunately their relationship was on and off again. After continued accusations of foul play and suspicion of infidelity, Douglas filed for divorce in the summer of 2020. By that time, they were not living together, as Ashley and their daughter were residing in Florida with Ashley's mother. Ultimately, Ashley and her mom planned to move to Florida with Ashley's daughter. Douglas decided to come to Florida to help them move. But later on that night, it was just Ashley and Doug in the house alone when things started to go south. Here's an excerpt of the 911 call from Ashley's neighbor.
We're in line. This is Gabby. How can I help you? Hey, Gabby, it's Karen. On 11327, I have John Singer on the phone. He's saying the neighbor came over, female neighbor. It was a domestic. She shot her husband. Okay. 11327, White Rock Terrace. Okay.
That's my address. She's with me now, quite upset. The weapon is here. We need the police before her mother and the little girl gets back from the park. I don't want them to find this.
Yeah.
You want me to go over and look at anything or just wait for the police?
No, I want you to just wait for the police, okay?
All right. If you could just get them here quick.
Gabby, you want to let us know if we need EMS? Yes, we will. Okay, thank you. Okay, so they were in an argument?
I don't know. She came in. She was quite hysterical. I didn't know who was banging on my door. Said that he attacked her, and she shot him. They've been having trouble.
Okay.
When the police and paramedics came to the house, they saw that Doug had sustained 2 gunshot wounds, one in the leg and one in the arm, which ultimately affected some of the organs in his chest. He was swiftly transported to the hospital, but tragically passed away due to his injuries approximately an hour later. On November 4th, 2020, Ashley Benenfield had her pre-trial, and during the trial, she was charged with second-degree murder and was waived the right to be released on bail. Ashley went to trial in Manatee County, Florida on July 23, 2024. Her defense argued that she shot him in self-defense and that she was afraid for her life. They used Douglas's military background to establish his proficiency in hand-to-hand combat. Another point that her defense argued was that Douglas was very physically and mentally abusive to Ashley and their daughter. Ultimately, the jury and judge concluded that Ashley had made up the abuse allegations in an effort to secure full custody of their daughter. Finally, after the 6th day of the trial, the jury produced a verdict. Here is the footage of that moment.
Members of the jury, I understand you have a verdict, and we have a foreperson.
Yes, we do.
All right, the verdict appears to be in proper form. Madam Clerk, would you please publish the verdict?
In the Circuit Court of the 12th Judicial Circuit in 4 Manatee County, Florida, the State of Florida versus Ashley Benenfield, case number 2020 CF 3014. Verdict. We, the jury, finds as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is guilty of manslaughter, a lesser included offense. Did Ashley Benenfield actually carry a firearm? Yes. Did Ashley Benenfield discharge a firearm? Yes. Did Ashley Benenfield, as a result of discharging a firearm, caused death to Douglas Benfield? Yes. So say we all this 30th day of July, 2024 at Bradenton, Manatee County, Florida.
As you saw, the charge for second-degree murder was dropped, and the jury found Ashley Benenfield guilty of a lesser offense of manslaughter with a firearm. On December 3, 2024, the judge sentenced Ashley 20 years in prison and 10 years on probation. The defense was not successful in court because the defendant had no strong evidence to support the abuse allegations that she was alleging. Additionally, there was no substantial evidence to prove Ashley acted in self-defense when she shot her husband in her home. My analysis of the defense was that Ashley's strategy of self-defense was enabled to be effective by the testimonies and the lack of supporting evidence produced during the trial. Ashley said that Douglas had hit her multiple times in the face before, but when she came into custody, she didn't have any signs of physical abuse. Her allegations of domestic violence and physical abuse were unfounded and false, thus were insufficient to claim self-defense.